Welcome back to Desk with Dr. B, all things mental wellness, life, and joy. Please subscribe, like, and comment so that I know what it is that you're thinking and any topics that you'd like for me to discuss. And today, the topic is on selfish, literally, the word selfish. I came to this idea because when I was meeting with one of my clients, they were saying that they got so tired of people telling them that they were being selfish, particularly their parent was constantly telling them they're being selfish, they're being selfish, they're being selfish. And so I was like, but are you really being selfish? With everything that you're talking to me about, is that really selfish that you're wanting to take care of yourself? And she's like, I don't think it's selfish that I want to take care of myself, but this word has just been in my family for so long. And I view being selfish as something negative. And so I began to talk with her and just kind of let her know that it's not just her family, that just in society as a whole, we use that word as something negative. The word selfish has a negative connotation. So let's really dive into the definition because that's exactly what I did with her to really dissect the meaning. So the word selfish literally means concerned excessively or exclusively with oneself, seeking or concentrating on one's own advantage, pleasure, or well being without regard for others. And the second definition says arising from concern with one's own welfare or advantage in disregard of others. So, both definitions are talking about you not having a regard for anybody else. That's what selfish means. It doesn't mean that, right now I really need to focus on myself because I've got a lot going on and I am still thinking about others, but maybe I'm not going to put myself as the fifth priority but the first priority, and then everybody else goes down from two, three, four, five, and so forth. The definition for selfish is about, and I'm looking at the definition, without regard for others. You're not thinking about anybody else. You are, as the definition says, excessively or exclusively thinking about you. So, again, unless you are just somebody that you are just like, I don't care about anybody else ever. I never want to think about anybody else. I never care about anybody else's well being. It is just about me, 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 and only me 100% of the time. Then you're that kind of person that's selfish. If that's not you, if you're trying to say to your family, if you're trying to say to your spouse, friends, whomever it may be, that I need this allocated amount of time for just myself. At this moment, I can't handle all that you're wanting to put on me. And maybe I could take like 20% of your baggage, but I can't be carrying 100% of that baggage right now. You're not being selfish. That's called self care. That's called knowing your boundaries and what it is that you're able to handle. But just because you're wanting to do all of this doesn't mean that anybody else around you understands. It doesn't mean that they're not going to use that word selfish on you. But I want you to know what it means and that you're not selfish. You don't align with that definition. You are just wanting to take care of you. Take a moment to breathe. Have a moment to relax. Have a moment where it's just peace and quiet. And maybe I don't want to babysit for you today. And that's okay. That doesn't make me selfish. So, if you're dealing with this, if you have people that are around you that are constantly yelling at you and telling you how selfish you are, oh my God, you only think about yourself. Step back and evaluate. Am I only thinking about myself when I happen to say no to you? Am I only thinking about myself because you don't get what you want to get from me? And that's going to speak volumes. Speak volumes. So take care of yourself. Take care of your mental well being, your emotional well being, your physical well being, all of that, because you are a priority for you. And if doing for others is just taking a toll, step back. That doesn't make you a bad person at all. And if they try to come at you at the word selfish, politely and nicely tell them what the word really means and that you are not excessively or exclusively thinking about yourself and you don't have a disregard for others. Just at this moment, you are your priority, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, thank you for joining me today. And again, please subscribe, like, and comment. And I look forward to seeing you next week.